Hello, everybody, and welcome back to the CCA Summer Series. Joined here, Billabang and Danners, and we're in the final series for qualification for Division 1. St. Clair Gold up against Miami University Redhawks. This should be a good match.
That's the surprising one. I thought we were playing Stockton.
That's pretty crazy.
Based off of
results?
predictions. Yeah, based also off of past results, of course. The performance at Worlds, we had mentioned it before, was absolutely fantastic. But especially over the last couple qualifiers that we had. Like, we had run into Miami at one point, and it's like, okay, that's Miami. We've seen them before. Miami University, pretty solid squad. And I think they, like, straight up crushed Green when they did compete. It's like, wait a second. I knew they were good, but I don't remember them being this good.
Sometimes people just have good days, right? Like, talk about it. It's only 2 series to get into the Division 1. So if you're having a good day, even if you're having a good 3 hours, that's all you really need to get in, right? So for me, I definitely think this should be a really competitive series. I just come off a victory against Stockton. So Miami University the Redhawks looking red hot coming into series number 2. The Birds, the Griffins, and the Hawks up against each other. It should be a pretty good matchup here. What's your predictions quickly before we get into the match?
Okay, if there is a game 5 then, because if Miami can take down Stockton, there's either one way I'm thinking about this. Either there's the meme way of, wait, if Miami was second best or third best at Worlds and Miami beat them, does that mean that they're second in the world? Like, that's the meme way of thinking about it. But in past results as well, it's like, I feel like the Saints should take this, but by the skin of their teeth. So 3-2 Saints favor is what I'm going to guess. But I would not be surprised if the Redhawks maybe make an upset.
Yeah, I think for me it's 3-2 as well for St. Clair. I do think they need to step up their game a little bit. I think the last series, especially in the second half, those games looked very lackluster. There was way too many opportunities they were giving over to Illinois. So I think for me, if they can step up here in the second half, they can find their mojo. That is going to give them a victory in this series. But I feel like Redhawks are coming off of a series win against Stockton. If you get caught flat-footed here, you lose game 1, I think they're in a really tough spot. But we are going to be getting into our series here, the second series of the day, and this is for Division 1 play-ins. Here we go, trying to get into Division 1 of the CCA Summer Series. St. Clair up against the Redhawks.
Yeah, honestly, these first couple seconds of this first match is just going to set the tempo of the rest of this series. I do feel like, how many times have we seen Saints like get the quick goal like right in the first 30 seconds, and then they just hold the momentum and keep it there for the entire series. That being said, though, Titus there on this side of Miami doing a good job of keeping this in the Saints zone, and actually going to force Nitrix to just put it into his own corner for just a second. That's going to be Zell and Kiwi to round up the Miami University rosters as well. And if there's one thing I've noticed already, these players are all just moving so fast.
Nitrix with dribble here, not going to lead it towards the net, though. Going to clear it all the way back out. Spoods, Soul here, or XL here on the sideline is going to pick that one up. Comp in the middle has the ball here. Titus going to push it off to the side. Titus, Cell, as well as one other player. Second Kiwi there in the goalie position. 1 minute gone here. St. Clair, no goals early on. That was a key to their victory in this last series, was finding goals early. They haven't been able to really do it so far in this game. They need to find that momentum early, because we saw their second half, they struggled a little bit throughout those games. So I definitely think for them, getting early momentum is huge. Kiwi with an opportunity here with one-on-one with Spoods. Can he beat the goalie here? You're just actually going to push it off towards the side. Spoods can clear that one back all the way out into the zone. Zell with a pass over to Titus. Titus going to try and pick up this ball. Not going to get to it quite yet. Comp with a pass towards the middle here. He's going to go for a shot, and that's going to be a goal. Comp getting it past the goalie and sneaking it in towards the post. St. Clair finding the first goal of the series.
He was just able to sneak his way through, and the unfortunate miss there coming out of one of the defenders on the side of Miami University lets Comp get the one-on-one with the goalie and secure that one. And you can tell the goalie on the side of Miami University at that spot completely flat-footed. Was expecting the teammates to unfortunately be able to make contact with that ball. Did not happen. However, they're swinging back essentially right away there. Zell had the right idea.
Nitrix, just an unfortunate touch there, was putting it towards the middle. Opportunity there. Shot on net. There's nobody home, and Spood's going to find the bottom corner. A 2-goal lead quickly open up here for St. Clair. Miami needs to recover this one. Spoods with a nice shot, going to get it just past Kiwi there. The outstretched card, and that's going to be St. Clair finding a 2-goal lead.
Yeah, I was like, was that goal animation on Griffin? Kind of looked like it for a second there.
Some kind of bird, I think. I don't really know. I didn't quite see it, but maybe we'll see next time.
We need a team unified.
We need another goal.
That's
what we need.
Absolutely. We always need more of those.
Smooth ball here in the middle. Comp shot on net. Comp gonna find his second goal of the game. And St. Clair, out of nowhere in the last 45 seconds, have picked up 3 goals. And you see just jumping everywhere from Miami University. They are just they're flat-footed. They can't find any kind of momentum here in this game. And St. Clair just riding it through. 3 goals, 3 minutes left in this game. Miami has got to find an answer for St. Clair here before they just completely run over this game.
Yeah, I think that was Spoots who just absolutely teed it up there for Comp to just let it launch. And it was just perfect positioning, perfect shot. And now we have ourselves a very, very quick 3-0 lead. It wasn't within the first 30 seconds, but within the first 2 minutes, all of a sudden, the light switch gets flicked, and all of a sudden we are in a very dominating position. Still not counting out Miami as of this moment. We see them still fighting through Zell. Right idea once again, just individually able to get himself so close to the Saints net, but could not quite capitalize as we now see Nitrix sending it across. Spoods is there, gonna get the demo on the Zell, open through the crease, never mind, Titan's gonna pick it up.
Comp with this ball in the middle, looking for a hat-trick goal here. He's gonna get the second touch, but Zell there to answer back. Ball passed towards the middle, but gonna be cleared out. Looks like Miami just can't really get the ball into St. Clair's zone. St. Clair's just been holding on to this one, dribbling it back and forth, passing it towards each other. And Miami has to find an answer soon here. 2 minutes remaining, 3-goal lead still for St. Clair. Titus can take a touch into the corner, but Spoods clear that one out again. Zell, pass towards the middle, shot on net. You're gonna come through, no touch from Zell, off the post. Gonna get turned away with a woodwork shot again, but gonna be denied by his own teammate there. Nitrix, the help of Zell, isn't going to stop that ball. Titus going to get this ball in the corner, and that's got to hurt. When that shot on net is coming through and your teammate stops it, that's got to hurt for Miami here. And that's you need to score a goal at that point.
That's one of the risks of going for the demo play is, unfortunately, sometimes you can block your own shot if it's quick enough, and Miami just got bit as we see Comp, again, like you said, looking for that hat-trick goal. Definitely would send a message early here in this best-of-5 series. It just have something like that. Good shot, but an even better save. Nitrix coming in clutch.
Another shot on net here. Comp is going to want to leg clear it all the way back out into Miami zone. Finally getting some pressure on St. Clair here, but St. Clair able to find an answer. Ball towards the net. There's nobody home. That's going to be a goal from the other side. Titus, the first goal of the series from Miami here, giving them some life here with just over a minute remaining in this one.
All right, so Titus fighting the snipe and finding the Saints in a bit of an overzealous position. And, I mean, you couldn't put that more center than that. So there we go. Step 1 to possible recovery and a possible comeback here for Miami.
Minute 9 remaining in this game. Zell and Nitrix on the face-off. Zell going to win that one pretty cleanly. Comp going to be there for the recovery. Going to get by 1. Going to get by 2 here. Shot opportunity, no. Kiwi going to turn him away. Ball still in the middle and dangerous spot, though. Smooth the deflection towards the middle, but Titus able to pick that one up. Nitrix in the middle. Going to get the deflection off the side. Has a teammate there as well. Smooth shot on net. Going to be turned away for the moment. St. Clair, again, offensive pressure for them here. Miami has to get this ball out, has to try and find a way to get into the St. Clair zone. This is going to be it. Shot on net. Nice save by Spoods. Going to turn them away here and a clear as well to pop it off. Ooh, nice deflection by Nitrix, actually. Going to give him a chance towards the pass in the middle, but no, going to get turned away. 35 seconds left. 2-goal lead. Still shot on net. Nice save again by Spoods. St. Clair coming up all saves here. Able to turn them away. Shot on net. Going to go all the way through. Zell going to be here. 26 seconds left. St. Clair holding on to 2-goal lead.
Yeah, once again, like, similar to the last match that we just saw, a lot of these long-range shots coming up from our opponents are right on target, but it is going to be the Saints, Spooge especially, just coming in so clutch with these last-moment saves. Going to be keeping the Saints up by 2 here as the clock does tick down. Game 1 going in the pocket of St. Clair.
Shot on net here at the last second. Going to be deflected off the corner. Nitrix going to find his first goal of the series. 1 second left. Nice little pass there from Titus here. We knew the game was over. Yeah. Still a deflection. It's going to give Nitrix a little bit of a stat padding, you know. But St. Clair going to take game number 1 of the series. And really, I mean, it was just about a 40-second window where St. Clair just found goal after goal after goal. They hammered it home, and we saw the same thing happen in the last series where they had their you know, like 45 seconds to a minute of really, really good offensive play. They found a couple goals, and they were able to hold on to it for the entire game. And I mean, it really relies on good defense. But when you're playing such a high-level defense as St. Clair is, you can rely on that for the rest of the game. You can kind of like shell up and just protect that lead you have.
It's just so insane. Like, these matches they're only 5 minutes long, and you need to be absolutely focused and on your game for that entire 5 minutes. Like, it felt like almost like you got stunned in like a different title. Like, for whatever reason, just that 40-second gap, you just got completely locked down, and the Saints were able to do whatever they wanted. They had complete control of the field and just was able to capitalize on a couple defensive mistakes on the side of Miami. So now going into game number 2, I'm sure they are completely aware of exactly where they need to adjust, and we'll have to see if they can get themselves back to the series.
Titus shot on that here. Nitrix going to turn away for the moment. Zell shot back towards the middle. Spoods there for the save with the backboard. Comp going to clear it out as well. Early pressure from Miami, something that we didn't see in the last game, something they really do need to pile on of St. Clair, because St. Clair, when they have that momentum, when they have that pressure, there's nothing you can do about it. You just feel it so much. That's going to be a save here. Nice double touch. Nitrix there. Going to try and pass it towards the middle. Shot on net. That's going to be Kiwi.
Okay.
Finding the top shelf for Miami. And finally, one of these teams finds a lead against St. Clair. And that's the momentum you need going into game number 2 here to try and recover the series.
Beautifully done as well. Just Zell absolutely pelted that thing towards the wall. And that just ended up being a beam of a pass towards center. No mistake. Miami capitalized on that opportunity. And maybe that's the momentum they needed. In fact, they're actually going to get themselves a second one nice and quick, as it's going to be Zell, after a solid assist in that first goal, is going to capitalize on a bit of a scuffle just outside of the crease, and makes no mistake, puts him in the net.
And again, another ugly face-off by St. Clair leads to a goal from the opposition. Now, a 2-0 lead for Miami. They have the momentum. St. Clair needs to find a way to slow it down to stop this train from moving forward. Comp can get this ball out towards the other end. A nice clear over to the other team. Pinch off the sidewall is going to go back towards St. Clair. They're able to slow it down a little bit here, get some footing on themselves. But now St. Clair facing something they haven't seen all day today. They're at a deficit. So how do they respond? How do they find their way back in this game? We'll see here. I mean, there's still lots of time. There's still 4 minutes remaining in this one. So a lot of time to think about where you have to attack, how you have to respond. But definitely a very momentum-based team. Going to have trouble here. Shot on net. Nitrix with the save here. Zell going to put it towards the middle here. Touch. No. Spoon's going to be able to clear that one out. Then he's going to get a second touch as well on net. He's going to go towards it. No. Off the post and up. And Zell going to be here to clear it out as well.
I mean, this is kind of weird because like today you said, we haven't had to play from behind. However, if you remember, like all of the CRL regular season, it was a running meme at one point that, okay, yeah, Saints just go down 2 games early and then they make the reverse sweeps. This is just a thing that they do. But again, are they prepared for that kind of comeback mentality? They've been not cocky, but they've been comfortable all day. And with Zell and the rest of the side of Miami just continuing to pelt shots at the net, even if they're not necessarily on target, it just takes one bounce. And all of a sudden, this could be a 3-0 game and nearly out of reach.
3 minutes remaining in this one. Zell with the ball on the sidewall. He's going to get that second touch. No, can't get the bounce off the ground that he wanted for his car. Speed to the touch here. Maybe someone in the middle here. Pass towards a Kiwi. Be there for the answer. Zell going to be here for the clear. No, Nitrix going to get to it first. Hump can be there as well. Pass towards the middle. Shot opportunity here for Spoods off the top wall. Zell, the nice answer, going to get that off towards the side. Titus can clean up as well. But St. Clair finding some offensive pressure, finding some time in the Miami zone here, finally getting themselves an answer and slowing Miami down, because Miami looked they were unstoppable here in the first minute.
Yeah, absolutely. And we're finally going to give ourselves another opportunity here. Nitrix going to pelt it towards the net, going to go just a touch wide, and Spoods is going to end up getting beat out here by Zell. So now, once again, ball just going to cross halfway here. Zell going to pick this up. No, Nitrix passes off to Spoods. This is going on target. Comp is looking for the knockdown, but it is going to be intercepted by Kiwi before it gets anywhere near the crease. So beautifully done in that regard. But the amount of opportunities that the Saints are getting are so much slimmer now. It's just either like stray long shots that are easily stoppable, or they stop them before they even get close to the crease most of the time.
Yeah, a lot of times St. Clair trying to go from that side wall, passing it out towards the middle, but Miami University has that locked down. They figured it out. They sent somebody up off the backboard, able to beat St. Clair to those balls. You see again, they can't get to the opportunity because Miami University is there to shut it down in time. Pass towards the middle key. The deflection off the side wall. Titus going to be here for the touch. Going to go for the second one as well. Going to get it towards the middle, but he has no boost and nowhere to go with it. That's okay. St. Clair holding on to this ball. Spoods going to get this one. Try and push it forward. A touch off the back wall. That might be dangerous. A good clear, though. A second touch going to come through here. Nitrix with the recovery here. Going to get one touch. Look for a second, but no. Going to get turned away. And St. Clair, a minute 10. Still a 2-goal lead for Miami. What is your answer?
Yeah, it looks like Miami was looking for just another piece of insurance there. They're able to get that one. And Kiwi, ever since this lead, has been getting a little bit feisty as well, it looks like. Just slowing down the Saints offense by just taking somebody off the field for at least a couple seconds time. And now last minute of play here in this second game. Saints need something, and they need something quick. Spoots trying. It is going to bounce right through the crease. Not quite going to be there. Comp in an awkward angle, though. We've seen him score from here before. And then a huge shot, but an even better save by Kiwi.
Kiwi all-star this game. Absolutely unreal stuff. Saves, demos, goals, everything you need out of him he has provided. Shot. Oh, Kiwi not going to be able to make contact on that one, though. 25 seconds left. St. Clair needs 2 goals here. Comp with the ball. Not going to be able to get the second touch, though. Does actually find it on the back wall. Tries to pass over to a teammate here. Spoots this ball. Going to dribble underneath one, but is going to get it across. Zell with an answer here. Has an opportunity for himself. Going to go up for a shot. Going to come through. Not going to be stopped, though. Going to be turned away by St. Clair. And Titus with this ball. 8 seconds left. They need to try and get a shot on net here. They need to try and push it forward, but no. Not going to be given that opportunity. That is going to be the end of game number 1. Shot on net here. Going to end it. That's going to be Miami with a 2-0 lead, 2-0 game, and a 1-1 series now.
All right, so Miami fighting right back, and they came back with an absolute vengeance and would not let the Saints get anything of serious value. Nothing that was really that threatening until maybe at the very end where that little drop-down scenario through the crease happens. That was definitely close, but even then, it was a bit of controlled chaos. They had somebody there. It was getting pushed aside, or what they were doing a lot was just keeping the ball up in the air, just out of harm's reach. If you want to challenge this, you're going to have to blow all your boosts to try and get to me. And by that point, you're not going to be able to make an individual play for the most part. And just beautifully done defense.
And especially, too, the fact that they figured out St. Clair's best route of attack. Dangerous going through the middle there. For
yeah, that was
Titus,
kind of close.
He's okay. He's confident. He knows his teammates are back there defending him. So Zell going to pick up this ball. I was going to say, St. Clair was trying that bounce off the side, try and center it towards the middle, but Miami had that figured out. They knew exactly what the timings were. They knew when to jump off that back wall or side wall in order to contest it, and St. Clair just couldn't find any shots coming through, and that's the most important thing, right? If you want to score goals, you got to get shots through, and St. Clair just couldn't find a lot of opportunities there. Spoods with this ball. He's going to pass towards the middle. Comp there on the side. Might be able to get it towards the middle. Nitrix pushing it towards the Miami zone. Not going to do anything. 54 Spoods is going to win that one. Comp with a chance here. Going to go up over top of the net. See if he can get something down. No, going to pass to a teammate, but nobody going to be there. Spoods up with this ball. Has a lot of boost to work with as well. But going to get turned away, actually. A nice bump off the back wall there is going to stop that opportunity. Ball still in Miami zone here. Still dangerous. Comp pass towards the middle, but Zell going to clear that one out, and that's going to be Titus clearing it all the way to the other end. Nitrix boost here. Can't pass towards the middle. Go to Spoods. Spoods shot on net. That's going to be Spoods finding the first goal of the game for St. Clair just over a minute into this one. Finally, St. Clair an answer back after 6 minutes without a single goal, and that's going to be something they desperately needed.
And beautiful pass there from Nitrix just to get it over to Spoods, which just made that last little bit turn into a drag race, essentially, between Spoods and Kiwi. And unfortunately there for Kiwi, even if the net was able to get to the ball, I don't think you could have redirected it enough to get it away from the net. But of course, now Saints getting the momentum they need to after having a scoreless game number 2. But I feel like that's not going to shake up Miami too badly. They've been here before.
Yeah, they definitely are not feeling the pressure. We see them finding some creative happening here. Able to get 2 people, one more available, but not going to get towards the middle. Kiwi here for the recovery, looking for someone in the middle. Comp going to turn away for the moment. Seems to be able to clear that ball out as well. Double touch coming through. Nitrix, no touch on the side wall, though that is going to be St. Clair's zone yet again. A pass towards the middle. There's nobody home. Titus going to find an answer for St. Clair, and that's going to be a 1-1 game here in a 1-1 series. A good answer for Miami, and finally we have an answer for one of these teams, because I felt like the entire series it was just once one team scored, it was just 1, 2, 3 goals, but finally Miami going to stop that trend and going to tie up this game at 1 apiece.
Absolutely, and sometimes you just have to send it, and honestly, that was such a sharp angle shot. I didn't expect the initial shot from Titus to actually go in, but even if it didn't, we saw Zell was in the right position to charge on net too, so beautifully done once again here from Miami. They had the play necessary to get that answer nice and quick, as Comp, I believe, was the only one far back enough to try and even make a save on that one, and could not quite find it. As we see another one, Titus, how about another? Going to get another goal here in this one after getting the pass from Zell.
Perfect placement there in the middle. Nice touch. Comp, unfortunately, kind of screwed his teammates on that one, and that was a perfect shot by Titus, but Miami, 2 quick goals here in just under 30 seconds. Going to take the lead here out from St. Clair. And St. Clair is such a big momentum-based team. And after that first goal, it just didn't really seem like they found any footing here trying to get something going. And now, again, opportunity for the net. That's going to be another goal. Titus, a hat trick.
Absolutely.
At the beginning of this game. Like, I don't know what happened. It was just 1 goal for St. Clair. And then out of nowhere, Titus is like, all right, my time to shine.
Okay, like, and this entire series, like, have we been really shouting out Titus really that much?
Not really. He's been kind of quiet.
We've been propping Zell, we've been propping Kiwi. He's been kind of quiet, and all of a sudden, you know what? It's just a hat trick. And honestly, fantastically done. Just find himself in the perfect positions over and over and over again, and just capitalizing on it, which is absolutely insane here. Just finding the right bounces, and then no mistake, just finding the shots.
That's going to be a shot on net here. Going to be turned away. Losing an opportunity, going to pass towards the middle, but no, Titus going to be there to stop it. Off the side wall, shot here by Comp. Nice save by Zell, able to turn that one away. And St. Clair trying to answer back here into Miami, who's holding on to that 2-goal lead for the moment. Kiwi, the deflection off the side wall. Comp is here to answer. Again, St. Clair finding some pressure in the offensive zone, but finally Miami turning away for the moment. Zell going to be here as well. Nitrix be able to get that one past Zell. Going to get the second touch as well. Off the top wall to Spoods. Spoods able to get that touch though. This ball going to go towards Miami here. Clear out by Zell. Game slowing down a little bit here. Zell really towards the middle. And I mean, for St. Clair, you got to find some kind of momentum. You got to try and pick up this game pace, because that's really where they've been shining, is when that game pace is high. They've been able to find themselves good opportunities, good coordinated passes, and maybe go back to some of that demoing that we saw Spooks doing last game.
Yeah, absolutely, but it just seems like the confidence just got completely shattered across majority of the members of St. Clair, whether it's just lack of boost or whether it's just the lack of confidence. Just there's no, not intense, but just be, I'm trying to think of the words to say here to try and explain what I'm talking about, but it just doesn't have the same amount of oomph to it. You know,
I agree. The own factor is not there. A minute remaining. St. Clair down 2 goals here, has it in Miami zone. Now Spoods with this ball, matched up. Not going to win that 50 though. Kiwi, get through the moment. Can I get a second touch as well? Not going to be able to beat Spoods though. Spoods there with a save. The second opportunity here. Calm. Push it out towards the other end of the zone. Off the side wall here. Spoods going to be here to try and answer. Nitrix not going to win 50 either. A lot of 50s being won here by Miami. It's killing St. Clair. Kiwi with the ball in the middle. Going to get the second touch as well. Going to beat out Calm. Spoods going to be in for the answer. 38 seconds left. St. Clair still down 2. Got to find an answer.
Okay, going to put it towards center. There is somebody there. Can they capitalize? Comp absolutely will, and bring this one within 1. Just above 30 seconds left to go as we see Nitrix just pelt this thing through the corner, and Comp was already ready for it. Just had to tap it in.
Max speed there for Nitrix, able to beat out both members of Miami. Put this within 1 goal here. Series, 1 game apiece, 33 seconds left. Miami University still holding on to a 1-goal lead in this game. St. Clair trying to get one back here. Spoods with a nice save. Comp going to pick from the sidewall. Has a little bit of boost to work with here. Going to get the second touch. No, actually going to beat out by Kiwi. Spoods here to recover though. Has a teammate in the middle. Going to beat one. Not going to be able to beat Titus though. Titus clearing that ball out. Kiwi on the sidewall ready to recover it. Going to go for a shot opportunity here. Is me at that second touch. Going to get over 1. Oh, almost gets the third touch as well. Spoods there for the answer. 5 seconds left. St. Clair, you got to score a goal here.
Yeah, it's a ball. Build it at the ground. If it does, that is going to be toast here for game number 3. And Titus, he's actually just going to look for number 4 on the game. Ooh. And that will do it. Ball will drop in the Saints crease. And this now puts Saints in the hot seat as all of a sudden Miami University have him on match point.
And again, it was just one of those instances where St. Clair, yes, you found a goal, but Miami, Titus found an answer back, and then 2 more in quick succession. And it felt like, yes, St. Clair scored a goal there with 30 seconds left, but the entire second half of the game felt all Miami there. There's a few opportunities sparse for St. Clair, but just wasn't enough. And again, it's one of those things where St. Clair relies on those early goals, that early pressure, to give themselves enough of a lead where they can kind of pull back in the second half of the game, play more defensively. But we've seen so far in this series, the last 2 games, that hasn't really worked because they haven't been able to turn that early goal into more. And now St. Clair on no dropping point, I guess you could call it.
Yeah, so you still have a lower bracket at absolute worst, but it's still not the way you would have wanted to do it. Another match or 2 in order to get yourself into Division 1. You're probably at least in Division 2 at this point, which is still solid. However, you're taking a look at it earlier, all the big money is in Division 1, so you definitely want to get there if possible.
Especially, I mean, you're a top 4 team, arguably, in all of the CCA, so not being in the Division 1 would be, I feel like, a detriment, especially for these players who have been working so hard throughout this summer and throughout a lot of the last semester in order to get themselves to that highest echelon of competitive play.
Would definitely be an upset, yeah.
Miami University is going to take control of this ball. Ball inside wall. Comp is going to be here to go for the pinch. Going to get it out towards the middle, but it's an opportunity for Zell. Zell pass towards Kiwi. Both players going to whiff on that one. Kiwi going to pick up this ball in the aftermath, and that's going to be pass towards the middle. nobody there quite yet. Nitrous will be there, and definitely a lot calmer early game than the last couple games have been.
I mean, we've seen this before, though. Right around that 2-minute mark, it just seems like that's the secondary explosion. If it isn't within the first 30 seconds, it's just after. This is crawling on the crease line, but it is not going to crawl its way into the net itself. Miami nearly going down one somewhat early here in this game, but a big answer and big save.
You know, St. Clair is kicking themselves for not being there ready for that one. But, I mean, you're never really ready for a missed touch, right? I think that's the biggest thing about this is, like, yeah, you can be ready. Oh, shot on net. Comp can be there for the save, though, to turn it away. You with the ball again. But, yeah, you're never really ready for that missed touch. And that was definitely a missed touch by Miami. Still 0-0, though. 3 minutes, 14 seconds remaining. No goals scored here yet. Oh, this is going on St. Clair's net. 3 stacked up here on the post. Going to be able to stop it, but all the momentum right now for Miami University. Finally, ball going to come out half, but Kiwi here for the answer. Not going to win the 50, though. Comp will. Comp will go for that recovery. Doesn't get it. Zell, who has an opportunity here, going to go for the flip reset. Not going to be able to get it through. Oh, ball going to touch the post and goes in. What just happened?
That was the equivalent of a drop shot. I feel like here in Rocket
is that
League.
Kiwi? No, it was just a whiff.
They thought it was going to be so much harder. They would have made the initial save had that been an initial like power shot. But instead of getting that second contact and getting the speed, Zell just backed off, stopped using his boost, and was looking for the rebound more so than the actual shot. And it completely tricked up the St. Clair defense. And that is a mental shattering goal.
Oh, Zell, the nice touch there off the back wall. Isn't able to get it towards the net, though. Spoon's able to
is that on target?
No, that's on target. But Kiwi's going to be there to stop it. Spoon's going to try and go for the recovery here. Has a lot of boost to work with, but not a lot of... That's just another goal at St. Clair. A missed rotation, and that's going to be a 2-goal lead for Miami University. Things are falling apart for the Griffins here.
Miami University on the verge of doing 2 upsets in a row on world contender or world competition level teams after having a very modest season last year. Just coming up absolutely swinging. They just have to hang on for another half a game and able to possibly secure a 3-1 win here on the Saints if they can keep this one going, finding themselves into Division 1.
Shot on net here, but there is going to be Titans coming back here. Fighting for the 50, wasn't able to win it. Ball slowly drifting towards St. Clair's net. That has been a problem for them, is just missing that rotation. The ball isn't even going fast, but as long as it's on net from the other side of the pitch, that's all that really matters. Zell going to pick up this ball here, going to try and go back wall. Going to get a nice touch on that one. Reset did not come through, though. And it's going to be the ball in St. Clair's favor. Nitrix, the pitch off the side wall. He's going to try and recover his own ball there. Titus going to be there to answer. Moves off the side wall a minute. 46 remaining. Ooh, shot on net here. Oh, Kiwi going to turn it away there. A nice touch off the crossbar. And I can't believe he's going off the crossbar with that save, because that's ball. That's going to be, actually, Spoots beats 1, beats 2, tries to beat Titus, not being able to do it. Just yet pass towards the middle, getting turned away, and Titus just an absolute rock in net so far these last couple of games. Has made such a big difference for Miami. Shot on net, not going to come through.
Nearly having the pinch there as well. That would have been a tough save, but Saints do end up getting that one. They just, the amount of shots on target is finally going to pay off here, and it's going to be Nitrix, who, again, this wasn't fancy, just brute force the way when you have the resources available. Kiwi did not actually collect all of it as well. It was a little bit loose on the hood, which left the door wide open. Nitrix brings this to within 1 to keep the Saints' winner's side qualification hopes alive if they can somehow find one more.
Yeah, unfortunately, Titus there dropped off the back wall and dropped right in front of his teammates, stopped that ball from moving forward, and it meant that St. Clair going to get a freebie here. And I mean, you'll take it any way you're going to get it, but you have a minute remaining. You have to find another one. And I don't think another mistake like that is going to come through for Miami. You have to try and give yourself a quality goal here, something we talked about St. Clair doing. That first series has not been as evident here. Shot on net. Zell going to turn it away for the moment here, but there is a player there ready for it. Shot on net. There it is! Come! Tying up the game at 2 apiece with 42 seconds left. St. Clair, no mistake on that one. They are going to bring us into this tied game and possibly in overtime here in game number 4.
They finally found the opening where one of their passing plays could work. They were able to thread the needle between the 2 Miami defense, and they are finally getting this one back tied up. Have to hang on for a little bit more for overtime, or maybe can they bring this to a 2-2 series by getting one more, or will we see Miami University just finish the job right here with a heartbreaker?
Their specialty was overtime, so Game 5's last semester. We'll see if they can push it to one of those again. Nitrix this ball, 23 seconds remaining here. Kiwi, demo on comp, is going to open up a little bit of room for Zell here. Zell shot on net, Titus going to be there, but not going to be there in time. Spood's going to turn that one away for the moment. Ball, Miami's end. Kiwi has this one, has a little bit of boost to work with as well. Going to try and get out towards the middle, but Nitrix can get the answer. He's going to dribble on top of the stood, not going to be able to get any distance on it though. Comp going to be here in the middle. Zell going to be one, not going to be able to beat the second though. Last shot opportunity here. Kiwi going towards the net. Comp and turn that one away for the moment. Ball's still up in the air though. Still opportunities for both these teams. Trying to score last second goal, but no. Overtime here in game number 4.
Of course, Miami University, like I was saying before, looking to make the second consecutive upset in regards to the seeding. They already took down Stockton, number 2 or 3 in Worlds last season. Looking down St. Clair as well. Of course, number 4. It would be absolutely crazy. And of course, the Saints are looking for the next round, and that was the most dangerous pass I think I've ever seen one of the Saints pull off. What's it that that Kermit always says? Right in front of the crease, that's the no-go zone, like Tim Hortons hockey or something like that. That is exactly what happened there, and that was so scary. But thankfully, it mustered nothing but crossbar.
Maybe some offensive pressure here. St. Clair trying to push it towards my net. Haven't quite got it there just yet. Ball still sitting in this corner. Zell finally going to be able to push it out here. Spoods determined to keep it there. Ball in front of the net. Has chance here. Nice 50-50 though. He's going to pass it up for a teammate. Nitrix going to be there for the touch. Going to get it just over one, but Kiwi there for the answer. Going to pass it over towards the teammate. Zell here with the ball in the middle. Going to beat out one. Nice touch actually. Spoods not going to quite get by him. Nice touch towards the middle. Nitrix going to be here for the reception, but not going to be in the middle in time. So we'll go to the corner. St. Clair, some early momentum here in the overtime, giving themselves a few opportunities, but no goals just yet.
Yeah, we're going to keep on trying here, but Kiwi, I don't know if it's just coincidence or what, but I've never seen a goaltender just actively use the crossbar like it's okay, like no big deal. Just constantly making saves, just like grinding along the crossbar. But again, still stuck in the Miami University zone. Kiwi going to try and change that. Will not be able to get past Comp, who has it right back into the Miami zone, and is going to be able to keep it there. Good contest. Titus is going to have to fly on in here, blow a bunch of boosts, try and get there in time. Looks to make the play himself. That was actually a close and solid attempt by him that could not get it on net.
Long this ball on the corner here. Push it out for the net. Kiwi going to take this 50-50 in the middle. Going to win that one. Oh, it's all stuck just in the right in front. Ball up in front of the net here. No boost.
What about?
Oh, that's going to be Titus finding the 3rd goal of the game for Miami, and they are going to take this series 3-1 overtime victory here in game number 4, and another upset for Miami. That's going to give them Division 1 play, and St. Clair going to be going down to that losers bracket and playing for that last Division 1 spot.
Holy smokes, Miami. That was absolutely clutch. And unfortunately there, that last goal, I think both Nitrix and Comp were both completely boostless. And that's one of the most helpless feelings, whether it's starting off in Rocket League, because even myself when I would play a game or whatever, it's like, hey, I stopped the ball. Wait, I'm not moving. Oh God, oh God, oh God, here they come. And that was basically what happened. You have nothing, no resources, and you might as well be a golf tee, just like setting up the ball for whoever wants to take it. And no contest there. Beautiful from Titus to sneak behind Nitrix as well. We just did not have the resources to keep up with them.
A hat trick in game 3, the overtime goal in game number 4. Titus really stepping up when Miami needed him to. And now they're in Division 1. Not only are they in Division 1, on the way to getting into Division 1, they beat the number 2 and the number 3-4 in Worlds last year at CRL. So
massive.
For me, you know, you're looking at real competition going into the CCA Summer Series. You got to look at Miami. Like, despite the fact that maybe they didn't end up making it to Worlds, didn't end up making it to CRL, they're beating top tier teams from last year. So St. Clair, they're back in lower bracket. They have a chance to make Division 1 if they win, I believe, the next game or the one after that. But they only have one shot left. You have to win out all your games to get to Division 1. If not, you're going to be playing in Division 2.
Yeah, absolutely. And with the way that it is right now, of course, !bracket if in the Twitch chat if you do want to follow along themselves, because I believe where it is right now, they drop down to lowers round 2, which of course, if you lose out there, you at least are in a Division 2. But we were taking a look at it prior to this game. If you get to Division 1, for example, you are playing for a prize pool of $12,000 or $12,500. If you are in Division 2, you're playing for 4.
I mean, the money's nice, but I think for these players, it's about the pride, right? Like the fact that you're
that too, of course,
a top tier team third, fourth place at Worlds, and you're going down to Division 2. Like, I mean, even for example, you want to go back and you want to try and get revenge against Miami here. You got to win this to get back to Division 1 to even have an opportunity to play them at all, right? So for St. Clair, yes, the money's nice, but you want to try and get to Division 1 for the pride, for the money, and for revenge against Miami.
Yeah, absolutely. So with that being said, though, we'll be taking a run through the lower bracket, and we'll also check up on Saints Green very, very shortly to see where they're sitting. In just a couple moments' time, will be a couple minutes. We'll see you soon.